Hello, penguin. As we drop down onto this dive site, we can see it's going to be a bit murky, but luckily as we started dropping down it was clearing up and the sharks started coming out of every direction. We were told this was going to be a very sharky dive. We didn't know how sharky it was going to be, but straight away the sharks were about, swimming around, getting close to the cameras, just being complete poses underwater. As you can see, Ramen had the shark come right up to him. Then when we dropped down to the sand, the sharks were there as well, just resting as well and allowing us to get very close to actually interact with them, to get the cool shots of them breathing underwater, and this was awesome. Going for back scratches. The sharks were also back scratching, playing in the sand, getting the parasites off them, but also just having so much fun in the water, as one is back scratching right next to Holly and me, which was awesome to see. We would look round, just in the background you'd have a black-tipped reef shark cruising along as well, and then before you know it you turn around again and there's another shark. They were just everywhere on this dive. This was Real Shark Dive, as Holly points up, and there's a black tip swimming right above my head as well. So anywhere you looked there was sharks everywhere on this dive, and they were not fazed by the divers at all. I assume they come here all the time, so they're pretty chilled, relaxed, seeing divers and experiencing divers around them, but this was awesome to see. This was a wicked dive in the Maldives. Sharks came out the blue as well, or the greeny water. They come so close to you, they brush you. As you can see, Holly is saying here is, oh my god, that shark just brushed me, hit me in the face, hit my mask. And then there's a black-tipped reef shark just cruising between the group as well. There is sharks everywhere on this dive. And we were around about 16 meters, and this is actually one of Holly's favourite fish in the Maldives, an Indian sailfin tang. The patterns on them are really cool as he's just grazing on the reef. There was so many of these about in the reef and they were really cool to see. Just awesome, look at the patterns on them. And then before we know it, I see Holly looking up, pointing up top, and there's eagle rays. I'm like, we have sharks everywhere, we have cool fish, now we have eagle rays cruising around in this dive. And when I was watching it, I felt a brush, a bang. Looked down, shark just crashing into the back of me. This was just unreal. They were just everywhere you looked. Eagle rays, sharks, what more could you want in a dive? This was an awesome dive, and I just loved this eagle ray as it cruised past the sun, where the sun's falling in the sky there, or on the surface, and the eagle ray cruising past with the bubbles. I loved the way that looked. And then this was a real treat, a baby nurse shark with its mum. Look at the size of it, look how cute it is, just cruising between the divers, just following its mum. Absolutely loved that. As now Holly is sitting there, going face to face with a shark, smiling at it, waving at it, just being herself, as we all know what she's like. And this is what I love, just the way the sharks would just come in between you and just not be fazed with divers over there and just go lie down next to you and next to other sharks and just chill. I mean, as you can see, the guide there is just like, look at this, wow, what do you expect? This is Maldives for you. This is what you experience in the Maldives. Sharks just cruising about, almost dives, and just getting this incredible experience. And Holly is just smiling away, just like, wow, this is unreal. I know we keep saying it in this clip, but it was awesome. Honestly did not know where to look on this dive, because you would be looking up above, as you see Holly is, and there's 4 or 5 sharks swimming above you, and then you turn around and next thing you know you've got 3 sharks lying next to you. I mean, really? You're on a dive, sharks swim above you, sharks will come lie next to you, you're just constantly interacting with them, as Holly sticks her tongue out to them. Holly being Holly as usual, as we love. And then I love this, coming up with the sharks with me, just cruising around, swimming with me as well, and letting me get close and being able to really look at their eyeballs, which was really cool to see, getting the details of the eyes, and also just sitting there and seeing them breathe and just be relaxed and so chilled around divers. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's still a few more minutes of some really cool footage coming up, so check that out. And as always guys, I really hope you enjoy the content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll tag above here our Maldives series of videos. You don't want to miss them. As you can see, Debbie is just like, look at this. But these sharks, look at these sharks. And Michelle as well, saying, wow, look at them. But as always guys, thank you so much. Stay to the end of the video, and we'll see you next week. We should dive.
Sometimes when we have a 10-day trip, can happen that we have something off.
But very rarely.
Yeah. Because then they put 2 10-day trips.